And so the flash grenade goes off, and what's that like? I've never experienced anything like that. So can you describe what that's like?
Well, it's a grenade designed to disorient you. What it does is, I mean, it's such a loud bang and a loud flash that it just removes all your senses. It's basically like getting knocked out for a few seconds. So they announce their entry by that, and then they're screaming orders. So then from there they proceed to each cell, and they remove guys from their cell individually, one at a time. From there they proceed to your cell. They give instructions. You follow the instructions, you're removed from your cell. They're using language, uttering threats, letting us know that they're not messing around. So then I could hear the screams and yelling of the other guys getting twisted up and zip tied and dragged out of their cell. So they pretty much knew what was coming. So then they proceeded to my cell. They instructed me to strip down, where I stripped naked. I was then allowed to put my boxers back on. I remained in my boxers for days afterwards. I was then told to lay face down on the floor and then put my knees up to the cell door. So my feet were elevated and my knees were touching the door while I was laying on my stomach. And then my arms placed behind my back. So as I did that, the guards, one was holding a gun at me. The other one would gain control of the door. Another two would just reach in and grab me by the ankles. They reached in and grabbed me by the ankles, and then the third one would pull open the door full way. As soon as I was clear of the door, they shut it. And then they dragged me about 20 feet, basically dragged me into a group of other guards, where they then piled on top of me, took control of my limbs, my ankles, my wrists. At this point, it's just survival. It's just trying to endure what's next, what's coming. There's a lot of things going on in your head.
And you're sitting next to other inmates, facing the wall. But as I understand it, you weren't allowed to talk to each other. At that point, do you know what this is about? Do you know why they're doing this?
Oh, they made it very clear, yeah. This was for the assault on their colleague, and this was for laughing and cheering on, they said. This is their payback.